Who did you vote for?
First of all, I have no problem with saying that I did vote for Biden because I was not voting. Okay. I did. Okay, but here it is.
Hold on.
Wait,
that was a question. Okay. Now you answered it, right?
Okay.
This migrant influx that we're dealing with right now, this is your fault.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about a Chicago man destroying a young lady in the crowd of their podcast. We're going to get to in a minute about the migrant crisis. You see, she was expressing her grievance about what's happening with the migrant crisis, as many of us are. We're saying, hey, we're being flooded with these people. We can't take them. They cost an estimated $450 billion with a B dollars since summertime 2022, as far as law enforcement and asylum claims and this and that and food and everything else. $450 billion US dollars they've cost us. And they've cost us a lot as far as safety and everything else in our communities. They're being put in community centers and schools, and they're displacing us, replacing us all over the place. And it doesn't really matter if you're black, white, Puerto Rican, or candy stripe. However, the black community in Chicago, New York, etc., we are feeling it extremely hard. And the lady in the audience was expressing her grievance, and the man asked her, hey, who did you vote for? Like, can we get down to brass tacks and figure that part out? And she went ahead and revealed that information. Now, there's a lot more to that clip, and before I go any further, let's go ahead and get into it. Shout out to these guys. This is the TOTB podcast, Thinking Outside the Box. I will place their link in this full video in the box. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
So with the migrant situation, that is on Congress. They don't release money, so then that doesn't protect the border. So that's the first thing. We are a sanctuary city. We started being a sanctuary city back in 1980, which of course should have been changed a long time ago. So now,
remember, we're talking about Chicago here.
They bringing them in. You wonder where the money coming from? They taking it. The COVID fund that was here, that money. You talking about all the pro housing programs. So when people pay rents, all the rental programs, that money, all the programs that we have in the city of Chicago, they are bankrupting us. They are taking from all of these programs that we have, and they're taking the money and they're funding the migrants. Our taxpayers, we've already paid $32 million out of our taxes to house and take.
$32 million. $32 million. Imagine that. That is an astronomical number for the migrants in one city of Chicago, Illinois, and probably a very short period of time as well.
Care of the migrants thus far. Now, we already know the only ones who qualify to become citizens in asylum here from the starts of if they were here after August, they don't even qualify. But here we're going to be taking care of them for 5 to 7 years while there's paperwork floating on people's desk. And why? Send them home. Send them back. But Venezuela already said, oh, we're not taking them back.
I got a question for you. Who did you vote for?
First of all,
we got to answer the question. Let's get down to it. Let's get down to brass tacks. Who did you vote for? We could talk about all this stuff, but who did you vote for? Okay.
I have no problem with.
Now it's time for accountability.
Saying that I did vote for Biden because I was not voting. I did. But here it is.
Hold on. That was a question. Now you answered it, right?
Okay.
This migrant influx that we're dealing with right now, this is your fault.
Okay, well, let me say, hold on. First of all,
that's nothing but the facts. Nothing but the facts. Now, I want to see what her response to his factual statement is. I want to see the response.
It is, first of all, let me say this. It is not my fault. It is Congress' fault who does not release the money.
Okay, let me just go to this whole thing about money. She was talking about that a lot, talking about, Congress got to release money and we're going bankrupt and money. It doesn't really take that much money because, again, we've spent $450 billion on these migrants since summertime 2022. So we're talking about money. We got plenty of money. Money ain't the problem. The problem is that the border is intentionally being left open by the guy that you voted for. Because before he came into office, Joe Biden, there was no migrant crisis. Did we have illegal aliens? Yes. Did we have border hoppers, asylum seekers, all that? Yes. Did we have cartel? Yes. But nowhere near this current crisis level. We had an all-time low of border crossing right before your guy got in office. When he gets in there, he signs executive orders undoing a lot of what Trump had already done to secure the border. This is being done intentionally. Money is not even a thing. You don't understand what's going on. You don't understand that your guy that you voted for intentionally left the border open to flood your city, Chicago, Illinois, with all these illegal aliens, asylum seekers, migrants, whatever you want to call them. That's the truth.
First of all, with any government official, when anybody know how the government run, your president can only do so much. He does not really.
The president did quite a bit because, again, before your guy came in, there was no migrant crisis. So what changed between Trump and Biden? It was just a regime change. That's all. And then with the new regime, with the new administration, came an open border. That's the reality of the situation. You got to accept it. You keep talking about money. That's not even the point. We can print and spend whatever we want in this country. And we found that out during C-19 and before, but different story. Money is inconsequential here.
Release money. So let's get that far. When you know how the government run, your president don't release no money, not Trump or nobody else. That goes through Congress. If Congress don't release no fund, nothing gets done.
But you were still kind of part of the problem.
Because he fought to put them people in
and so was Trump, because Trump said Mexico was going to build that wall. And what Mexico tell Trump? We not building absolutely nothing. And guess what got done? Absolutely nothing. And guess how they getting over here? Crawling over mountains. Just walking in with their backpacks through Mexico and everywhere else. And guess what we can do? Nothing, because there is no border patrol. Because they are not allowing paying any money for border officials.
So
and that is the problem. I'm going independent.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
That's a cop out. That's a cop out because you know getting well that no third party is going to win a presidential election. You just copping out at that point. You know, you had no problem voting for Joe Biden, knowing what he was all about. Hey, if you don't know whether you're for me or for Trump, then you ain't black. You said that on the Breakfast Club. Did you hear that before you voted for him and still voted for him? But anyway, you had no problem voting for Joe Biden, but you don't want to go the other way and vote for the guy who had the border actually secure for you.
Wrap it up.
Okay, so that's that. That's the clip right there. Again, this is the TOTB podcast, Thinking Outside the Box. I will link to it in the box below. IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But as I close, I want to say this. At a certain point, we got to have some accountability in the community. We got to have it because we can't just say, oh, well, yes, I voted for this guy. And yes, things got bad at the border after he came into office. Yes, he signed this order, that order, that order. Yes, he campaigned on being the anti-Trump. And Trump was the guy who had the border under control. There was no crisis. You can't vote that way. And then when you get what you voted for, say, oh, it's not my fault. Blame them. Pointing the finger other directions. My man said it. It's your fault. You voted for Biden. You contributed to this. It's your fault. Simple as that. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on this particular podcast? Do you think that she was owning up to her responsibility? Do you think she had the wrong idea about how the border is actually secured? How about my man that said, hey, it's your responsibility. You voted for the wrong guy. So whatever you're getting right now, hey, thank yourself. Give yourself a good pat on the back. But whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. My man said it 100% correctly. You voted for Joe Biden. It's your fault. Now, what you should do is vote a different way so you don't repeat the same situation over and over again. Have some accountability, have some skin in the game. You vote in a certain way and things don't go well, look yourself in the mirror and be like, you know what? Maybe that was a bad decision and I won't do it anymore. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.